consultant, a winemaker as a consultant that can once, twice per week when we have to bottle the wine, check, and so we work it this way.
So why is Amarone is interesting wine?
Oh, it's a special wine.
What?
It's made in a special way, and then all the wines are as sons. You know how the wine is when it's time to drink it, because also when you bottle the wine, it's not the same wine that you find the bottle after 6 months, 1 year that the wine is in the bottle. So, and then Amarone, you have to take a lot of care to produce good grapes, and then also the time of the drying the grapes is very particular. It's not so easy to do. You don't have to dry in a quick way the grapes. You must control the drying, the temperature, the humidity.
So the grapes is dried out after the harvesting.
Yes. It's not possible to dry the grapes in our area. It's not possible to dry the grapes on the vines because there is too much humidity in the night, and the grapes don't dry. They became
Rotten.
And then you press the grapes. The fermentation lasts 30-40 days, and then you age the wine. We age the wine at least for 30 months. Before we leave 3-4 months in still, so the wine cleans itself alone. And then where there is some deposit, before the temperature is too high in the cellar, so before it's summer, we bring the wine into the barrels in the Vatican. It's a room with the control of the temperature and the humidity. Humidity from 70 to 80%, temperature 15, 17 maximum, sometimes that's more 15 than 17. And then after 30 months, we check the wine, we decide to bottle. We bottle, and then we leave 1 year in bottle. We present during vintage to our importers, the new vintage, but we prefer don't sell that immediately. We prefer to leave in the warehouse for some years, or it's better to say that we check the wine in the way it is mature, and then we sell when it is ready. For example, we are selling 2005 now. We have already sold 2006, about finished 2006, because 2005 wasn't ready to be drunk. It was very tannic, not balanced. Now, after some years, it's balanced. It's okay. It's a very body wine, but it's a better wine. It's a strange philosophy, but I think it's better to sell the wine when it's ready, not when you need all.
I think it's the right philosophy. It's not a strange philosophy. It may be
right,
strange from economical point of view.
Okay, it's not right for the economical.
Can I ask you something about the ripasso?
For me, it's an important wine. It's very. Most of people criticize this wine because they said it's not a natural wine. It's made with a second fermentation. In my opinion, instead, because of Valpolicella grapes don't give a very body wine, a very colored wine. Valpolicella grapes give a very fresh, a very fruity, a very drinkable wine. If you want to have a bodied wine, you must dry the grapes, or you make the second fermentation and you make ripasso. And for me, it's an important wine. It's quite bodied, is not so body as Amarone is, so it's an easier wine compared with the Amarone. And so I think it's a very good wine.
So how is the ripasso technology? So what is really happening with the grape to make it
ripasso is made in this way. In September, when we finish to pick the grapes for the Amarone, that are the pick, we go into the vineyard, we choose the best, and then we put in the drying room. We go into the vineyard, we pick the grapes, we press immediately, and then we have it after 7-10 days. 15 days, it depends on how long is the fermentation. You have the Valpolicella wine. At the
That
end
is
of
still
December,
Corvina.
Corvina, Rondinella, Molinara, the right blend of grapes. We must have the vineyard, to have the vineyard certified for Valpolicella wines. We must have the right percentage of vines.
Okay,
the sort of
from each kind of grapes.
Yes.
Okay.
We try to have every vineyard with the right percentage. In this way, I want to sell one vineyard. I have the other one that are Valpolicella. It's possible also to have only one vineyard with a Corvina, another one with a Rondinella. But if I sell one, the other one is not certified. So to have the percentage. At the end of December, we press the grapes for the Amarone. The fermentation lasts 30-40 days because during the dry time, the grapes lose the 35-40% of the water, so there is a lot of sugar inside, and the fermentation is longer than the one for the Amarone. When the fermentation finishes, we bring the wine, we put the wine in another tank, and we leave in the tank where the wine fermented all the skin, the seeds, the solid part. We put inside some Valpolicella that are made in September without pressing the skins. They are still full of Amarone. And because of the alcohol of Valpolicella is lower than the one of Amarone, and into the berries, the skins that are inside, there is some more sugar, the yeast start working another time. And you have a re-fermentation. Ripasso means a wine that had another fermentation.
If I understood right, so you utilize the Amarone.
The Amarone skin or recioto also. If we produce a recioto.
So it's a ripasso that in Italian means pass a second time.
Yes.
Is a pass of the second time on the skin of either recioto or Amarone. And also the recioto, the Valpolicella, is made with the Corvina.
It's made with the same grapes of Amarone.
Corvina, Rondinella.
Molinara, insomma, the percentage that here. And to make the recioto, we dry a little bit more the grapes.
Yeah,
we want that the fermentation stops alone. We don't add some concentrate of wine or so to stop the fermentation. In this way, we have more drinkable wine. You know, the sugar in my Amarone is from 6 to 9. And is allowed to have a maximum 11 grams per liter of sugar. For the recioto is about 100 grams of sugar per liter.